Welcome back. Getting your home organized can feel like a daunting task, and it can be even more overwhelming if you have some emotional attachment to those things that are causing the clutter.
Yes, and here to help us learn where to start, Reagan Phillips, CEO of Cure the Chaos. Thank you for being here with us. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Okay, lots of folks like ourselves probably and at home need this help.
Yeah.
Tell us about Cure the Chaos. What exactly is Cure the Chaos?
So we are an organizing company. I've been organizing for over 20 years now, so a super exciting year. 2024 is the big 2-0.
Yeah.
And I have a team of about 15. We come in and we do pantries and attics and you name it. I mean, we can do the entire house, even garage floors.
Okay.
Yeah.
But now you say being judgment-free is very important
Yes,
when you're
it is.
helping someone. Why
Absolutely.
organize? Why is that important?
Because I think you need an empathetic heart, and when you go into somebody's home, they're opening up their home. It's very personal.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to not judge anyone for the condition of their home.
My husband will be so happy that you're here because he and I literally fight about stuff.
Yes.
I'm like, this is when my daughter wore it when she was
Right.
9 months old and
Yes.
I can't get rid of it.
Yeah,
It's so
and
emotional.
There is an emotional component of all of it because we are attached to these inanimate objects that bring us memories and stuff like that. So we kind of have to talk through that.
Yeah.
I let people process through that whole thing too.
Well,
but-
everybody's decision-making process has to be a little different.
Oh, yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you're going to demonstrate a little. We're going to do a junk
am.
drawer in a little while. Before we do that,
are.
though, we're going to talk about paperwork because it's
Yes.
so easy for this just to pile up on the counter and wherever, in many places in the
Absolutely,
house.
yeah, and I think it's overwhelming too, especially with tax season coming up and so forth. So what you want to do really quick, I'm just going to do a super fast organizational, spread this out
Okay.
and show you how to do it. So there's a shred bin and a recycle bin. So you want to get some of these things prepared. And then we've got just a few files.
So you categorize your...
Yeah,
okay.
categorize. So some of the things that I like to do, I like to do general categories. So I've got like a vehicle, banking, medical, taxes. So we're just going to pretend that we've got, some of these things. So you want to take your paperwork, do vehicle,
Okay.
banking, some medical, taxes, and then take action. Take actions is something that you want to do, like maybe you need to RSVP or there's something that you need to do. And then you can take these, and it's really easy. So then they just kind of fold up like this. And then now we can put them in our different storage areas. So there's a couple different places that you can use. I mean, everybody typically does, your typical filing cabinet here.
Mm-hmm.
The files, you've got your,
I love those plastic bins.
yeah, they're great.
I usually label them by year.
Oh,
so
perfect.
it's like
That's
each year that
wonderful.
goes by and you can just stick it away in
Absolutely.
the attic or somewhere.
Yeah, and then if you're on a budget too, this is something from the Container Store. It was just a baking rack, and what I've done is I've folded these up, and you can actually put them on a command hook right on the wall.
no
So then
kidding.
everything's here. I mean, it's super easy. This is cost effective. Now you can see everything. So you want to make sure that things are vertical and that you can see them.
Because like taxes is something, okay, throughout the year maybe I'm collecting
Mm-hmm.
receipts or whatever, but to take action, I need to take action, so I can't just
Exactly.
file that away in a drawer somewhere.
Right. No, you need to have that kind of front and center.
Easily accessible.
So, yeah, easily accessible. So it's all about accessibility and availability.
And when you do things like this is amazing. How do people respond to, wow, like I feel different?
Oh my God, yes,
I feel
absolutely.
better?
It is an emotional, you can see the anxiety disappearing from people. We have tears on both sides. We have people coming in, they're like, I don't even know what to do. And then, when we're done, it's just tears of joy. And it's so wonderful, like what we do. Like I can't imagine another profession because I absolutely love what I do and helping others and setting up systems.
I feel like we all have the intention of staying organized when we get organized, but it's so easy to fall out of
Oh,
it.
yeah, absolutely.
Like these habits. How do we create better habits that last?
Well, and that's what we talk about. So my Cure method is something I developed. I'm an author. I have a book called The Cure Method, and I also have a course. And this teaches you how to understand the use of your items. So how are you using things? You really want to think about how you use them, whether they're accessible and whether you're right-handed, whether you're tall, short, where they should go in your home. So it's really, really one of those things that you really have to just understand how you're using your items. And then the right receptacle is is it a clear bin? Are you ADHD? Or do you need, vertical space where you can see things? So, or do you not want to see it? So, things that we talk about, we go through all of that.
And would you say this is kind of, you have to stay on top of it? Because I feel
Yes.
like I'll go through, spurts of organization,
Yeah.
and I'll have this, but then I won't look at it
Right.
for a long time. But then I'll
Right.
come back to it.
Yes.
You have to
So
kind
it's
of
really
practice
good to
all the
do like a
time.
full organizational sweep and then, kind of do the maintenance and the upkeep. But the E part in the cure is clear the clutter, understand the use, the right receptacle. But the E part is the efficiency and effort of the upkeep. So whatever system we put in place should be easy and effortless to upkeep.
Yes.
So
And it sounds like you kind of customize that.
we do,
Depending on who
absolutely,
you're
because
dealing
it's
with.
based on your lifestyle, your hobbies, your habits, your living patterns. I talk about living patterns, like how are we using our things? Are we going in and out? What do we, how are we living?
Because your
And
your
each family's
inspiration was your grandma.
Yes,
I
it
saw.
was.
Yeah,
It was.
when you first
She's
started.
so sweet. Yeah, she was going blind, and I was really worried about her falling. And once we had cleared the whole clutter, and I was, not so worried. Once I left, that she was good. Yeah, she's amazing. I miss her a lot. But I think that was a great start for me. And now I've actually done somebody's house that was completely 100% visually impaired, and she was
kidding.
expecting twins and had 2 young babies already, and so that was a moment of total rejoice because she's now enjoying her family and not tripping over things.
Right, right.
I mean, it seems like nice to get organized, but there's like a real practical part of that. It's getting your life back, as we talked about in the beginning. How much time do you think we waste
Oh my gosh.
just being
I
disorganized?
can't imagine. I don't even know that we can put an actual number on it, but I'm sure it's like probably 30 to 40 minutes a day, just looking for things. But it is about finding things easily.
Yeah.
Really, organization is about finding those things easily and then being able to set up systems in your home for each family member so so you don't have those, marital
Moments,
issues.
I know.
Well, the old joke was, it's like, oh, this place is a mess. It's like, how do you find anything? Well, I know exactly where it is. It's right where I
my
left
mess.
it. It's right where I left it. I hang my hat here every time. I don't care that it's on top of a
Right.
pile of stuff. Oh boy.
Yes.
All right, but we're going to get another demo. So this was the
Yes.
files,
Yeah.
but
This is the file.
if you have a kitchen, you probably have a junk drawer, right? I mean, doesn't everybody
Yes.
have one
Yes.
somewhere?
We do.
The junk drawer. So we're going to talk about
They get junkier over
organizing
time.
The junk drawer.
Yeah, it's a great
We
place
need
to start rather than the closet and the overhaul.
I know.
Right.
Keep it in the
Yes.
drawer. Keep
Yes.
it small.
Okay, we'll hang out. Yeah, we'll hang out with Reagan more coming up.